Can AI actually help you sell more? I'm getting this question a lot from the sales teams and sales professionals that I work with. So I wanted to share with you 4 very simple strategies that you can deploy using AI ultimately that will help you be more effective and more productive as a sales professional. So let's jump into it. First off, if you don't know who I am, my name is Shawn Casemore, and I help you learn how to be a top performing sales professional so that you can earn more money in less time. If that sounds good, not sure why it wouldn't, make sure you click subscribe button. You'll be notified each and every time I release a new video. And if you like this video, click like. It helps YouTube do YouTube things. It gets the word out there, and I would be greatly appreciative of you doing so. So let's jump into AI and using AI to be more effective as a sales professional and to sell more. Step 1, first thing I want you to consider is this, that there are multiple different platforms, and as AI evolves, and it is evolving rather quickly, it's being integrated into a lot of existing platforms. So if you're a sales professional, you might already know that your CRM system potentially already has AI included, right? HubSpot has some AI included, Salesforce, some of the bigger names, but it's becoming more and more prevalent. So I'm going to give you some very simple tips that don't require you to spend any money, which I presume is also helpful. First off, I want you to consider that ChatGPT or Claude are both platforms, work very similar, although they've got their own differences. And there are others out there. They did not pay me to say this. This is not a sponsored video, but those are 2 that I've used with sales professionals, and they've found great success with them. So what I'm going to refer to today is using those 2 platforms. But again, you can do this with multiple different platforms. So the first thing I want you to consider is this. One of the things that can take the most time as a sales professional is writing scripts, right? Writing emails, writing follow-ups, putting together slide presentations. Maybe you create content that you share on a platform like LinkedIn. AI can help you do that. Now, a little bit of a caveat. From somebody who has written 5 and soon to be released 6 books, I can tell you that when AI creates content for you, there's a chance it's creating similar, not the same, but very similar content for anybody else asking it the same question. So you've always got to make sure you add your own distinct flavor. If you use one of the apps of ChatGPT or Claude, for example, as it gets to know you and learn you, and the more specific you could be in the request, the better chance you'll get a message, content, writing, etc., that will actually sound like you. So let's start there. But first thing I'd like you to consider is if you're using content a lot for script writing, for sending emails, use one of these 2 tools to create some sample scripts. I'm not suggesting you cut and paste them, but what I think you'll find is they can give you great ideas. For example, you could ask either platform, I'm not going to keep saying their names, you could ask either platform to give you a good title of an email that might get opened. You can ask either platform to give you a provocative question. You can ask either platform to give you 3 reasons or 3 bullets that would be helpful or interesting to the person you're writing to based on their industry. So I find both tools, yes, they can do the writing for you. I would suggest you still make some adjustments so that it's actually yours, but that's up to you. But most of all, it can give you ideas. And that's where the benefit really comes from, because let's be honest, sometimes we don't have a lot of time to sit down and just think about creative ideas. So they can help prompt you with different ideas and ways to approach. So there's step 1. You can use it for structuring scripts. You can have it write content that you can then share and or use as a sales professional. The next thing you can have it do is create lead lists. So even though you may use a platform like Hunter, and there's multiple others, Apollo, that create lists for you, LinkedIn Sales Navigator is another one, ultimately you can use either of these simple platforms to do the same, because they're really just scrubbing the net. So you could say, and I would suggest you try this, give me all of the vice presidents of operations in Wisconsin, right? As long as that information's out there in the web, it will find it, and you can use it in a way to create lists. So if you by chance are using Google and trying to create your own lists, don't use AI, ChatGPT or Claude or others to help you create lead lists, which is just going to save you a heck of a lot of time. Okay. The third thing I'd like you to consider using it for is ultimately when it comes to your prospects' challenges and understanding your prospects' world, we can get sometimes a little bit stuck, meaning we go into a meeting with a prospect, but what we're really thinking about is what we discussed in the last meeting. So you can ask either of these platforms, hey, what are the 3 top challenges for insurance companies in Montana? What are the 3 top challenges of manufacturers in Alberta, Canada. And what it will do, again, is look across the net, the news, and it'll consolidate and give you what it believes the top 3 challenges are. In fact, it'll probably give you more. Now, again, you want to take these and review them yourself. Don't just use them directly, but it will give you ideas to either validate what you believe to be the case or new ideas of challenges you hadn't considered. So in that way, it can help you learn more about your prospect and their challenges, which in turn can help you position what you sell during your conversations. The last point I want to share with you, number 4, is really understanding your competitor. If you use ChatGPT, if you use Claude, if you use some of these other platforms, you can ask it questions about your competitor. And ultimately, it will tell you what it can find, again, through the internet. So any publication, any news, new launches of products, updated websites, new hires, etc., it can really be helpful in helping you really understand your competitor. Now, again, what I want you to notice in all of these examples is that I'm suggesting you can use the tool to help you be more strategic. I've met sales professionals that use various AI platforms to create a lot of their content, to create their lists. But I think the gap is, and if we really want to differentiate ourselves, set ourselves apart from our competition and other sales professionals, we want to use it just to help us be more efficient with what we're doing. We still use this to be strategic about how we use the information it provides. Okay, so there are 5 quick strategies for how you can use AI to sell more effectively and be more efficient ultimately as a sales professional. If you'd like more videos, if you enjoyed this video, first off, click the like button. I greatly appreciate it. You can watch more videos on how to be an effective, top-performing sales professional right here. And until next time, let's use this information, let's apply it, and then let's get out there and go sell something. I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.